Storage facilities are somehow a naturally creepy place. They're empty, winding halls, often far more narrow than one might expect, house hundreds of sealed doors, all locked up tight. Who knows what could be kept within these containment cells? Some might house treasures and keepsakes, long forgotten. Others could hold horrors beyond imagining. These are liminal spaces, to a degree, that hide your secrets and fuel the fears of anyone who might find themselves trapped inside. Hello friends, and welcome back to ETF. After that intro, I'm not sure the film that we are discussing today quite holds up on the terror scale. Storage 24, directed by Jonas Roberts and starring Noel Clarke and Antonia Campbell Hughes, follows a group of people who become trapped in a storage facility after a military plane crashes nearby and releases a deadly creature. As the group tries to survive, they discover that one of them is carrying a secret that could mean the difference between life and death. Let's start this one by discussing the plot of the film. While the premise of the film is interesting, the execution kind of falls short. The film feels rushed and underdeveloped, with a plot that is both predictable and lacking in suspense. The characters are very one-dimensional, and fail to elicit any real emotional investment from the audience. The film's biggest flaw, however, is its reliance on cliches, and really tired horror tropes. From the jump scares to the characters making illogically stupid decisions, the film fails to offer anything new or original to the genre. This is first and foremost a traditional-style monster movie. The creature itself is also disappointingly generic, with no real explanation given for its existence or motives. It's just another mindless killing machine without depth or reason for existing. Think sci-fi movie of the week, and you won't be too far off here. That being said, there are some positives to the film. The production design and cinematography are both impressive, with a gritty and claustrophobic feel that adds to the tension. The film takes on the dark and moody look that you might expect to find in a modern creature feature. There is also no real emphasis on color, opting for a more muted and contrasty overall vibe. Not exactly a palette that would look great on a canvas, which is why you can avoid your surroundings looking drab and lifeless with the help of our sponsor, Movie Palette. Movie Palette is an eye-catching and unique piece of artwork that holds a deep secret. Your friends and family will be intrigued by the fascinating story that each movie palette has to tell. Every stripe represents a color of a particular scene in the movie. Each stripe is put in chronological order to give you a perfect representation of your favorite film in one stunning work of art. The effect is a gorgeous and accurate representation of the colors and vibrancy found in your favorite movies. As its secret is revealed, Movie Palette is sure to become a conversational piece, as you try to guess which colors represent which scene. The best part about these for me is that it's a piece of art that showcases the visual look of a film, through the captivating color palette that makes it capture our imaginations. Not often do we see the color of a film so beautifully celebrated, which is why ETF has partnered with Movie Palette to bring you this exclusive offer. Head on over to moviepalette.com, pick the movie palette of your favorite film, and use the promo code EMBRACE15 at checkout to get 15% off your purchase. That's EMBRACE15 to get 15% off your purchase from Movie Palette. And now, back to the video. This film also benefits from a strong central performance from Noel Clarke, who brings a sense of gravitas to his role as Charlie, The supporting cast, however, are largely forgettable, with the exception of Antonia Campbell-Hughes, who delivers a solid performance as Charlie's ex-girlfriend, Shelley. Unfortunately, the script is where this one fails, by not giving her character much depth or agency, regulating her to the role of damsel in distress. This happens an awful lot in monster movies, stemming all the way back to their origins in films like Creature from the Black Lagoon or King Kong. Another one of the film's strengths is its use of practical effects, which is always nice to see and adds a sense of realism to the creature and the gore. However, these moments are few and far between, and the film relies too heavily on cheap CGI to create suspense and scares. In terms of the film's pacing, it moves rapidly from one set piece to another, never allowing the audience to fully invest in the characters or the story at all. The ending, while somewhat satisfying, feels rushed and tacked on, leaving the audience with a sense of disappointment and a feeling that the film could have been so much more. I'm gonna give Storage 24 a D+. Overall, I have to call this one a disappointing addition to the genre. While it features some decent production design, cinematography, and the practical effects that I always love to see, it ultimately falls short due to its bland plot, one-dimensional characters, and reliance on really tired tropes. While fans of the genre may find some enjoyment in the film, it's not a must-see for anyone looking for something new or original. Well, friends, that's going to be all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please lend your support to the future of this channel and the livelihood of this pup, and consider subscribing over on Patreon. Or, before you know it, I'll have to stash the entire archive into one of these storage units. Until next time, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching.